Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. So we're going to talk about altcoins are kind of sucking right now. Bitcoin is going up. It's almost at 14,000 again. But I'm going to tell you, don't worry, altcoins will actually rise. And I'm going to explain where I think the breaking point is actually going to be. I've mentioned this a couple of times on my streams if you've actually been there. So a lot of you are saying like Bitcoin is going to be the only one that rises and altcoins aren't rising at all because all the institutional investors are investing in Bitcoin. While that is actually true, Bitcoin is getting all the institutional investment. Let's not get ourselves let's not fool ourselves because they are getting all the institutional investment. Altcoins will actually follow the Bitcoin money. I think DeFi needs to deflate a bit first. Bitcoin dominance is still under 65%. And that is mainly because a lot of these crappy little DeFi projects that essentially have no purpose are taking up some of that cap. Now, what I actually believe in is that a lot of those projects will actually die. Like if Hex just blows up after November 18th, that'll contribute a lot of the market cap back to Bitcoin. But right now it's still under 65. And earlier this year, before the DeFi boom, it was actually around 65 to 70. And later, last year was actually above 70 for a while at its high point. So the thing is, I do believe Bitcoin's dominance will actually grow above 65. It might actually reach 70. If you see Bitcoin's dominance getting close to 70, I think that's the point where you need to switch. Not need. I think I'm going to switch some of my Bitcoin investment back into altcoins. I mean, I have mostly altcoins anyways, but I would switch more of the Bitcoin back into altcoins once it gets to 70. Because that's when I think that tipping point actually is. If you remember last year in 2019, in 2018, we had Bitcoin rising and altcoins stalling. It was 2019 last year when Bitcoin was rising, altcoins were stalling. But early this year, before the whole pandemic thing, Bitcoin rose a little bit again. And then altcoins actually rose even more. And then during the pandemic, when Bitcoin dipped, altcoins actually gained faster. And then we had the whole DeFi thing, which is how Bitcoin almost dropped to below 60% dominance. But looking at that pattern, right now we're kind of seeing a repeat of what happened in 2018 or 2019, where Bitcoin rose and altcoins didn't move. And I think that will actually be followed by a faster altcoin gain after this whole election is all said and done. Which, by the way, if you actually did the election math, Arizona looks like it's going to flip blue. Pennsylvania, if it stays red, the election might hinge on how Omaha votes. So that's kind of just a side note. Anyways, right now, essentially, altcoins are kind of in the 2019 stage, and I think it'll be early 2020 again in a couple of months in terms of altcoins. And of course, if Bitcoin hits past that 20,000, I think you're going to see Bitcoin take a massive leap up in terms of dominance. But then a few weeks later, you'll see altcoins rush up and overtake that dominance. I do believe Bitcoin will fall below 50% dominance when the altcoin rush actually arrives, because people are going to pour a lot of that money into altcoins. Once they think Bitcoin is too high, they'll search for other avenues to make money before this whole bull run is over, and that's when they'll actually rush into altcoins. I do expect that sometime next year, maybe late next year, and when you actually see that rush come, you're going to want to sell out of altcoins sometime during that rush. Don't wait until it precipitously drops off. Once you've made your 30, 40x, sell out and wait for the next one, because I believe there will be another speculation cycle. Or, so some of those crap coins can go 100x. If you go 100x, you got to sell and take that money, right? So that's why I actually think the altcoin bull run is actually coming. And I would really look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Once it reaches 70 or above 70%, I think that's really the time when you got to consider trading some of the Bitcoins for altcoins. Right now, I think buying Bitcoin might actually be the best course of action because of all the institutional investment, and initial FOMO is definitely going to be into Bitcoin, especially since the whole DeFi thing is kind of tapered off. But once it gets above 70% dominance, you can check CoinMarket cap for that. I do think that altcoins will be a better buy at that point because they will actually catch up to Bitcoin at some point. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.